Super excited about this book I got. It's called Mary Magdalene Revealed, and I just want to read what it says on the back. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene reveals a very different love story from the one we've come to refer to as Christianity. Harvard-trained theologian Megan Watterson leads us verse by verse through Mary's Gospel to illuminate the powerful teaching it contains. A gospel as ancient and authentic as any of the gospels that the Christian Bible contains was buried deep in the Egyptian desert. After an edict was sent out in the 4th century to have all copies of it destroyed. Fortunately, some rebel monks were wise enough to refuse, and thanks to their disobedience and spiritual bravery, we have several manuscripts of the only gospel that was written in the name of a woman, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. Mary's gospel reveals a radical love that sits at the heart of the Christian story. Her gospel says that we are not sinful, we are not to feel ashamed or unworthy for being human. In fact, our purpose is to be fully human, to be a true human being. So we're not just here for ascension, we're here to bring down heaven onto earth, to be in our body, to anchor our higher selves into our body, into our earthly selves, so that our highest selves, our heaven selves, can lead our earthly selves. And all we need to do is turn inward again and again to meditate like Mary Magdalene and the way her gospel directs us so that we can see past the ego of our own little lives to what's more real and lasting and infinite and already here within, right here in our hearts, where God lies. And I love that something that I like to preach all the time is New Age spirituality that has been around for thousands of years. Old Age spirituality that was pushed as religions, they're not separate. It's all one. It all coexists. It's not two different ideals, two different beliefs. It's all one. And even the many different religions that are out there, it all leads to one thing. So praying, meditating, they all coexist together. Praying is a way of speaking to God, speaking to the highest source. Meditating is a way to listening to any downloads, receiving downloads. Then it says, with searing clarity, Watterson explains how and why Mary Magdalene came to be portrayed as the penitent prostitute and relates a more historically and theologically accurate depiction of who Mary was within the early Christ movement. On why they always like to demonize certain people in the mainstream media. It's usually because they are spreading a good truth and making a good impact on the collective, just like they did with Mary Magdalene and a few other people that you might see the media pushing really hard for you to hate. And she shares how this discovery of Mary's gospel has allowed her to practice and to experience a love that never ends, a love that transforms everything, because unconditional love and God are one as well. You spend some time to feel that unconditional love, that God in your heart, and I do hope you pick up this book. Probably say after Women Who Run with Wolves, this is going to be another life-changing one for me, and I'm excited.